Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be checking out the House and Home Festival. I'm Vicki, I'm the Senior Community Manager at Secret Mode, and I work across most of our cosy titles, including the game that we're going to be playing today, which is A Storied Life, Tabitha. I'm just going to check that everyone can hear me okay. Yeah, that's great. I like to check that my audio works. So great, I know you can hear me. This is actually the home page for the House and Home Festival, which is on Steam right now from yesterday all the way through to April 6th. And you can see there's a ton of games, loads and loads of cozy games. I really like Whisper of the House, Unpacking, obviously brilliant. Not played the Berlin Apartment yet, but yeah, if you look at popular upcoming as well, Storied Life Tabitha is in there, so really happy to be a part of this wonderful event. So please do go and check it out on Steam. We've got a demo available for A Storied Life Tabitha, which actually comes out in 2 weeks. I can't believe it. We're 2 weeks away from the launch of A Storied Life Tabitha. So I'm going to show you the demo today. But yes, if you do play the demo, please pop it on your wish list, leave us a review. We'd love to read what you think about the game. And there's loads of secrets and things to discover even in the demo, so please do. But yeah, there's a ton of games to check out in this event, which is the House and Home Fest on Steam, running until April 6th. So I just wanted to give a shout out to that event. Thank you for having us. And if you do want to go and check it out, there's a ton of demos and games for you to check out. So I'll just get rid of that for now. But yes, please do go and check it out. Please go and play our demo. Please leave us a review. We would love that. Thank you very much. So we are going to be playing, if it would come back, there we go. We're going to be playing the demo for A Storied Life Tabitha. The demo is available now on Steam. So please, like I said, please go and play it. Please leave it a review. We'd love you to do that. If you are brand new here and you are not sure what this game is, it's a cozy narrative puzzle game where you have been left the home, you've been left the key to the home of a recently deceased loved one, and you are tasked with clearing out the home, and your choices and your decisions about what items you keep, sell or recycle, your choices change the story. So there are actually multiple endings to this game. There's a ton of stuff to collect. There's loads of secrets, mysteries. There's going to be some daily puzzles as well. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, yeah, make sure to wishlist the game, because it does come out in 2 weeks and it's coming out on Steam and Nintendo Switch, and we've just announced today that it's Steam Deck verified. So if you like to play on your handheld devices, yeah, it's Steam Deck verified. So I know I'm going to be enjoying it a lot on Steam Deck, getting cozy and comfy. So yes, Steam Deck verified. It's going to be available on Switch as well. So 14th of April is the launch date for A Storied Life Tabitha. I won't tell you how many endings there are. I can tell you there is at least 5 endings, but there are more than that, but there's at least 5. Tons of collectibles, loads of things to collect. Like I said, there's going to be daily puzzles. I really love the daily puzzles. I'm trying to think of what else to tell you about this amazing game. But yeah, tons of secrets, lots of mystery. This isn't your average cozy packing game. There's a lot more to discover. So yeah, and we've got a ton of, if I just show you, we've got a ton of different languages you can play it in too. So Northern English, so the Northern slang, there's plenty of that in the game. So if you are happy with the standard is Northern English, but you can play in just normal English, and you can play in all of these different languages as well. So yeah, but we are going to keep the Northern English on for today, but if you're struggling with some of the slang, just pop it into normal English, but I'll be your translator for today. I've got loads of accessibility controls as well. I personally love to play with no wait mode and infinite resources. I like to be relaxed, but I'll turn those off for today just so I can show you what the normal mode looks like. So I'll turn those off. And this is where you'll find your collectibles. This is where you'll find them on this tab here. In the full game, this section of the notebook will track everything you find while clearing out Lavender Lathe. So Lavender Lathe is the home that we're going to go into. You can inspect them at any time and learn a bit more about Miss Kettlewell. When you buy the game, you can expect to track down 432 items, words, phrases, 11 characters, 13 secrets, 56 achievements. And like I said, there's going to be daily puzzles as well for you to solve. So plenty of reason to keep coming back. And like I said, multiple endings to this game. So in the full game, the shelf will look a little bit different. There'll be a few extra books on the shelf at launch. But for now, we are going to start a brand new game. Relax mode, would you like to enable relax mode? So cozy mode is the default. And that presents at a bit of a challenge, so you'll have limited packing supplies and you'll have to consider the weight of items as well. But in relaxed mode, there's no weight, so you're not limited by the weight and you're not limited by your packing supplies either. So I love to play in relaxed mode because then I can just pack and I can just get to my favourite bit, which is completing the memoir. But yeah, for now we'll stick with cozy. So the idea is that you're filling out a loved one's memoir, and the way to do that is to keep some of her items. The items that you keep will dictate what sort of person she may have been in her life and how she'll be remembered. So this says, to be delivered after my funeral. Hello, love, look at me, still mothering you from beyond the grave. I wanted to leave you a few bits to remember me by, but I haven't managed to get myself organised like I wanted. These things don't half creep up on you. I've left you a key to the house. Why don't you have a rummage and keep whatever you like? Feel free to chuck whatever else. This place has become a right midden. Maybe you could sell some bits and fund yourself a nice little holiday. You work so hard. Don't rush your life away. With love, T. Kettlewell. And this is us arriving at the home. So it's a bit of a rainy day. Lots of lavender growing down the lane. We've got, we've arrived by bus. And we've got our brolly and we're walking. So yeah, so that's the premise. And it's not stated what your relationship is with Miss Kettlewell, either with Tabitha. We don't know, was she your grandma? Was she your friend? Was she your neighbour? Was she your mum's friend? It's completely up to you who she might have been to you. And she's multifaceted. She's got lots of different hobbies and interests and different parts of her life that you'll discover as we go through. But it really is up to you to decide how she'll be remembered in the way that her memoir is written. So you're about to play a short demo of a game about a loved one who's recently died and left you with the task of clearing her home. In this game, you choose which items to pack and keep, which to recycle and which to auction and sell, but some items must be packed. There we go. So let's have a little look. Let's enjoy the demo. So the demo is available now on Steam. The game comes out in 2 weeks' time. So let's have a little look. It says, welcome to Lavender Lathe. Before Miss Kettlewell died, she asked you to tidy her country house, Lavender Lathe. In each room you must pack, auction or recycle every item you can see. Keep an eye out for some secrets to get a gold star. So you've got a little tracker just in the top there, which will tell you if you found everything. How you choose to deal with each item will lead to different outcomes, but don't worry, there's no wrong choices. You can replay chapters and see what would happen. So, like I said, your choices change the story, and there's at least 5 different endings to this game. There is more, but I won't spoil just how many. But there's at least 5 endings for you to find in this game. It comes out in 2 weeks on both Steam and Nintendo Switch, and it's just been Steam Deck verified. So, yeah, it's going to be great. Wonderful. If you do play the demo, please do leave us a review. We'd love to read your review. But lots of replayability to be had here, and lots of different secrets, mysteries, and lots of stuff for you to discover. Cat basket, far too big, so we're going to recycle that, I think. I'm going to look over here. I'm looking at OBS right in front of me here, and I need to actually be looking at the game, I think. So this one, we do need to keep these So we can try to recycle them, and we can try to sell them, but it would tell us we've got to keep it. So we may as well just pack that. We've got lots of things here. The memoir, oh, my mouse has stopped working. The memoir is quite important, so we'll keep that. I always sell the binoculars. I don't know why, but I always sell the binoculars, but I think right now I'm going to keep them. This time I'm going to keep them. Might look at keeping some witch bells. It's too large for the box, so I think we'll get rid of that. A publisher letter seems important. And I love that you can just pick things up and drag and drop stuff like these. You can just move these. I could move these all day. Could move those all day. I just love it. Pillbox, I think I'm going to recycle that. Unsent letters. They're torn and have no postage stamps. The dates span many years? Oh gosh, okay. Lots of unsent letters. I may keep them. We've got some tampered invoices there. Oddly spaced, misaligned text. Oh, I think I'll keep those for now. A beloved family photo. I always like to keep that one. And the bus pass. I'll recycle that for now. And, oh, there's a receipt here. And a cat flap. I think we'll recycle the cat flap. And actually, maybe we can keep the cat flap. Maybe we can keep it. It'd be lovely to know what you'd like me to keep. If there's anything particular that you're like, oh, definitely keep that. That looks interesting. Because there's lots of different stories to tell based on what you do keep. Oh, I really wanted to keep the binoculars this time. So actually, I will recycle those. Because I really want to keep the binoculars this time. I hardly ever keep the binoculars. I always sell them. But something this time is telling me to keep them. Can we fit the receipt? Yes. And I don't think we can keep... Oh, we could probably fit the photo in there as well. Now we can't fit the tampered invoices in because we've got to keep the publisher letter and the memoir and that. So I think I might recycle that. I might try and sell the witch bells. And I'm going to recycle the unsent letters. Okay, we got a gold star, which means we found everything in the room. Everything that we needed to find. And I'm going to finish packing. And I just love this animation. I love it when it just goes whoosh, bye. We'll see you later. Right. So now we open it. Cool. Oh, we sold something. So... this is up for auction, currently has a bid of £1.38, but all of our bids will end at the end of the game. Dear Mrs. Kettlewell, it's the publisher letter. Thank you for submitting your book proposal. Our editor-in-chief is particularly fond of personal memoirs, and we were all impressed by the excerpt provided in your proposal. We believe a story such as yours could be an excellent addition to our publishing portfolio. Please send your full manuscript to the address above and our editorial team will be in touch. Okay, so publisher wants to publish the memoir. Wonderful. We've got some records here. The records will be played throughout the game. That's the soundtrack. And the memoir, water damaged. Whoopsie. Okay, and then we're left with these 3 items. So those 3 items that we just saw, so the publisher letter, the memoir and the vinyls, they're all kind of integral to the story, so we had to keep those, but they won't actually contribute to the memoir. So this is where our choices matter. So we've picked those items. This is where we get to make sure that we tell a good story. Let me just check something. Hang on a moment, sorry. I just need to switch to a different tab here. That's okay. We're all tickety-boo. We're all okay. Great. Fab. I think I can probably close that for now. Wonderful. Let's get back to the game. Sorry, I just had a few things I needed to check on this side there. All right, so now we get to tell the story. Now our choices get to influence the story. So you can see that the items that we kept give us 4 words each, and they each tell a very different stories. This one is very like bird watching, very naturey, long walks, bird watching. This one here is very sort of lonely, mourning, someone who's very lonely and isolated, maybe has lost their other half. And then this one here says grandchildren and scrapbooking, which is very sort of like grandmotherly and loving and caring and very sort of maternally sort of thing. So we've got nature, we've got sort of loneliness, and we've got kind of more sort of beloved heart emblem sort of thing there. So 3 very different stories that we could be telling depending on how we fill this out. So I don't recommend getting old, but I suppose it beats the alternative. At least I have aged wisely. I've aged wisely. I can no longer enjoy my long walks. So you still could say, I can no longer stand my long walks. I can no longer stand my grandchildren. I can no longer run with my loneliness. So you don't have to just pick from here. You can pick from anywhere really. So you could say, I can no longer stand my grandchildren. I can no longer stand my long walks. I can't stand them. Or you can no longer enjoy your long walks. So you spend your days bird watching, mourning, or scrapbooking. So I'm going to say bird watching this time. And you can see we've kind of got every time we place one, it kind of gives us like this nature sort of icon here, which is very nice. So that lets us know that we're following a particular story path or a story branch. So we're going down a particular path, which is this chapter. We're going very much following the nature path. This one here would have given us so if we put I can no longer stand my loneliness. We're given black hearts there, which is kind of a very much a someone who's very broken-hearted and lonely. So that would give us a very different story. And again, those icons let us know that would be following a completely different story path, and it kind of signals to us that that's what that is. We've also got this one here, I can no longer run with my grandchildren. And again, that gives us like the heart emblem here. So again, that would just signal to us that we're going down that sort of path. So there's 3 different paths we could choose here to start us off, but I'm going to go down the nature one. And there you go, just another sort of symbol to let us know that chapter was a nature chapter. So if we take a little look just in here, you can see that there's actually 16 chapters to go through. And every chapter, at the end of every chapter, you'll get this sort of icon here. It'll be a different colour and a different icon. And it tells you sort of which path you're following. And at the very end, I will tell you now that the very end room changes depending on what path you followed. If you're a bit hodgepodge and you're all over the place, that'll be a different ending. If you stick with green or have majority of green, you'll get a nature ending, and so on and so forth. So depending on how each of your chapters ends, the very end room to the game will be different, which is very interesting and exciting. We can see the items here, so we filled out all of our items, we didn't miss anything, which is fabulous. You can see your manuscript here if you want to. You can replay the chapter here if you want to. You can have a little look at collectibles once that's in the game, or we can go and check out our auctions. So auction ends in 50 days. So at the very end of the game, all of your auctions will pay out at the end of the game. All of the auctions will pay out, and then you can see whether you've had a fairly okay sort of camping trip sort of holiday, or whether you're going to have a more expensive tropical holiday on the beach. So yeah, at the end you kind of get to see what kind of holiday you've been able to afford for yourself based on what you've sold and how much it's sold for. So then we head to chapter 4. So in the demo there's 3 chapters. There's chapter 1, chapter 4 and chapter 7. And the reason that we chose those was to give you a good insight into 1, the progression of the game, and 2, the progression of the narrative as well, without having too many spoilers. Packing with care. So, okay, packing supplies now. So we didn't have any packing supplies in the previous room. So things like vacuum packs, bubble wrap and tape. We'll start to get these from this chapter onwards. We also have a budget, which you can see here. So we've got a budget of 4, so we can buy extra supplies if we need to. But we have unlimited. Oh no, I didn't turn on unlimited supplies. So if you have relax mode on, all of these will show as infinite, essentially. So we don't need to worry about that. But I turned that off. I remembered I'm playing normal cozy mode. So I do need to worry about my resources. Okay, envelope. We've got an envelope, which allows us to fold paper items such as this photo and stuff. Vacuum pack. I like to go through and find all of the resources. Alright, so we're in the dining room now. We've got loads of different things. We've got a cracked tureen, bread basket, some like rosemary or sage there, an uplifting drink, wine bottles. We've got all kinds of things. And you can see they've got different emblems on them. So again, this one's got the heart on it. We've got purple with sort of stars and moons. So that should give you some indication of, again, we've got the heart emblem here. And then we've got like green with flowers, maybe that's something. But you get some sort of indication of like a common theme between the items, and you start just to link them. So I can already see here, I've got 3 items here with the hearts on. I've got the serving tureen, the table runner, and the family portrait. So I think that would very much send us down that sort of grandmotherly, very loving, caring sort of strand with the hearts. And then I think I can see 1, 2, 3 items that have sort of witchy symbols on them. They're all purple with these moons and stars on them. So those would be linked. I'll also tell you that some of them are not quite so obvious. So things like the cracked tureen and the shadeless wall lamp, I think, and maybe the gloomy picture, maybe the bread basket. But some of them are less obvious, but they do lead you down another strand. We're going to need to move some of this furniture. What have we got here? We've got a napkin. I never keep the napkin. I always get rid of the napkin. Got some tape there, and we've got some bubble wrap. Loan shark ledger. Okay. I'll keep that. We've got ponds and ditches. I think I'll get rid of that. I'll recycle. And then I'm trying to give you some sort of indication of the other strands, because there are other story strands to go down. So maybe the candlestick, carriage clock. I think I'm actually going to take that because I always sell it, and I've never taken it and I've never broken it. And today I think I want to take it and I want to break it, just to see what happens, because I've never broken the carriage clock, and I've got this funny feeling that it might do something. Like I said, there's lots of secrets to discover, and sometimes that means breaking something open. I genuinely don't know what happens to this item if I break it, so I'm gonna try breaking it just to see what happens. To be able to break it, that means I can't bubble wrap it, so I shouldn't bubble wrap it, but it also means I shouldn't pack it with anything that is going to be too soft, and we don't want to leave gaps, because there's a whole thing about if you leave gaps, I'm gonna fold this and see. I'm going to try and put something heavy here because I really want to break this carriage clock open. I'm going to try and put something heavy there. It's a wine bottle. So originally, I might play this level a couple of times just to see what happens, because I wanted to take a couple of different things. I wanted to take a few different things just to give you an idea of the kinds of different stories you could tell depending on your choices. I'm gonna have to sell this, I'm afraid. Sell the cat. Oh, I need to rotate it. Yes, there we go. It needs to be the right way around, otherwise I can't cope. Do I want to take this jar? Probably not, but I do want something heavy. This is heavy, but I don't think it will fit. I don't know, that's just not going to fit. So I'll recycle that for now. But I just wanted to give you an idea of the kinds of different things that can happen based on your choices. And your choices are, what do you take with you, but also, do you wrap them? Do you bubble wrap them? Do you not bubble wrap them? Like, how do you pack them? Your choices matter there too. So I'm gonna sell this wine just because. I think I'm gonna have to pack it with this. This is nice and heavy. Oh, okay. Maybe not. Maybe can I pop that there, and can I? Oh yeah, okay. So I think that will successfully break. I think I'm gonna bubble. Oh no, I don't want to risk it. I really want that clock to break open. I don't know what's in there, but I need to know. I need to know what's in there. So let's have a little look at what else we've got. Peppermill. I think that can go. I think I'm just going to throw everything else away for now. Because all I'm interested in is breaking open this. Okay, we've got a gold. All I'm interested in is breaking open this clock. I'll be disappointed if there's nothing inside, but I just want to see what happens. And I haven't picked a particular strand this time. So I've not picked particular... I haven't gone with a particular theme to my items here. You'll also notice there's these dots at the top here. Match items to the dots. Create a more grammatically consistent word choice for the memoir by packing items which go together. So generally that will mean you'll get a 1 dot item, a 2 dot item, and a 3 dot item. At the moment we've only got 1 dot items. But if you look, some of them have got 2s. That's got a 2. Maybe I'll take that. That'll fit. That will fit. Oh, I need to reinforce my box. Okay. Interesting. I did get everything. We can fit more stuff in there, but I don't think there's anything that's going to fit. So I'm going to finish packing and let's see what happens. So sometimes you've got to break stuff to reveal its secrets. And let's see, does anything break? Does anything fun happen? I don't know. The clock didn't break. Oh, but the jar did. Oh no. Maybe the clock doesn't break. In which case, let's just go for it and see what happens. But you'll see that because this is broken, I've now got bad words. Some of these are horrible words, actually. We've got dread, despise, abhor. So I'm not really sure what kind of memoir page we're going to have here. You can restart at any time by going up here and restarting the chapter. But for now, we'll carry on with it. I used to dread having acquaintances over for dinner. There was nothing else to do in the village back then. I used to pride myself on my... depressive, unwelcome energies. But my departed husband always stole the show. I found the dreary talk soothing. I do despise intruders. I'm going to switch that to hollow. I found the dreary talk hollow. I do despise intruders. Of course, the local gossip is especially fond of my messy self. I think that will do. As you get older, you learn that a truly successful dinner party is thanks to the company. So I haven't gone down any particular sort of strand here. I've not followed a story path at all. So let's see what the outcome of that is. I think we made an okay memoir. I used to dread having our acquaintances over for dinner, but there was nothing else to do in the village. I used to pride myself on my depressive, unwelcome energies. Hello, welcome in. My departed husband always stole the show. So we've made quite the weird memoir here. I found the dreary talk hollow. I do despise intruders. Of course, the local gossipers, especially fond of my messy self. Let's see. Oh, we've got the widow strand. Okay, so actually all those two items were very widowy. So we've got the widow strand there. Hope you're well today. Thank you for popping in. This is A Storied Life, Tabitha. So thank you for coming along to check it out. I think I'm going to replay that chapter. Maybe the clock doesn't break. I really wanted to break the clock and it didn't break. So I don't know if it does break. I'm not sure. I'd love it too though. Heavy and it ticks incessantly. So I'm going to actually take a few different items. I'm going to take a few things that are maybe not necessarily the... Why is there no one here? I don't know. I'm not sure. But you're here and that's all that matters. Maybe everyone is super busy. It is also the half term and it is... We're basically at Easter now, so maybe people have gone on holiday, maybe people are spending time with their kids. We definitely do have less viewers than what we would normally have. But that's okay. I'm still having a nice time. We're playing one of my favourite games and it comes out in 2 weeks, so we're just checking out the demo right now. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. People may be on holiday because it's the bank holiday weekend coming up, so I'm assuming a lot of people are spending time with their families or are on holiday perhaps. So I'm just going to take a few different items and see what happens. I'm not going to keep the cat this time. I think I'm going to keep some of the more useless looking items because they do something. A wine bottle. I'm gonna just recycle those things. Do you know about this game? Have you seen this game before? Would you like me to tell you anything about it? Would you like to help me decide what we do with the memoir? So this is all about packing. So we're packing things and our choices will change the story. So this game seems cool. Thank you. It comes out in 2 weeks. It's a cozy little game. But it does have a lot of mysteries and secrets and multiple endings and things to collect along the way. So it's not your average cozy packing game. That's what I like to tell people. And people who played the demo, they're like, oh my god, what the heck have we found? For example, this loan shark's ledger. There's all kinds of things that you can find in this house that make you question what kind of person this was. Who just has a loan shark's ledger lying around? We've already come across some tampered invoices. There's, if you've seen the trailer for this game, there's a rusty hammer in the trailer. So there's all kinds, yeah, it's not yet, and there's multiple endings. So I will tell you there's at least 5 endings to this game. Perhaps more. Perhaps more. I know exactly how many there are, but I'm not going to spoil that. There are at least 5 for you to find, and they're all very different, and you can tell lots of different stories, but your choices shape the story. So it's very exciting. It's not just a regular packing game. And actually packing is just the start. And I like to do the packing as quickly as possible so that we can get to the good stuff. And the good stuff for me is, I actually do like this bit where we get to go into the box and we get to try and fit as much as possible into the box. I did just try cracking the clock open, it didn't work. So I am going to take some broken items just to show you what they do, because they're not as useless as they may seem. What have we got here? A shadeless lamp. All of the sorts of things that you might think, why on earth is she keeping those? I'm trying to figure out what the last... So we do have another item. You have to go now. No worries. Thank you so much for popping by and keeping me company. If you do want to play this game, it's available. This demo is available right now on Steam. And yeah, hope to see you again soon. Okay, so there's that. Cracked terrain. I want to figure out what this does. Can I fit this candlestick in? I don't know if I can. Therefore, I'm going to take this. I did kind of want to fit the candlestick in if I could. Maybe I can't. Maybe the bread basket. No, I'm gonna probably break these things even more as well, because I think I can bubble wrap that if I want to, but I think I'm gonna leave it. And I think that's probably as much as I'm gonna take for now. Or I might take the napkin. Why not? Or the table runner. Oh, I never keep the napkin. Let's take the napkin. Let's see if I can shrink that down. Oh, I can't shrink it down enough. Gosh darn it, can I fold this? Yes, okay. So if I fold that and I shrink that. Oh, my box is too heavy now. Reinforce. Okay, I think we should be fine now. Recycle, recycle. I'll auction this then. Put up for auction. And I will recycle that as well. Oh, I was really worried then that we hadn't got gold. Woo! I was like, oh no, we didn't get gold, but we have. We're all good. Okay, I'm not going to bubble wrap that. I'm going to finish packing. And let's see what kind of story we can make this time. Let's see. Oh, something broke. Oh, it was the cracked terrain. What a shame. It was already broken. All right, let's see. Oh, all right. So we've actually got resent, detest, despise. Okay, let's see what we've got. I used to. Detest having friends over for dinner, but there's no. What did this one do? Detest. Oh, okay. So we are going down a very cloudy sort of route. I used to pride myself on my insufferable jabs. Okay, we're going down a cloudy route, but my linens always stole the show. Why not? My linens always stole the show. I must have good linens. I found the dreary talk soothing. I do despise those ingrates. I'm going to go with ruinous. Ruinous talk. I found the ruinous talk dreary. Did that do it? Oh yeah, cloudy. Despise those ingrates. Cloudy. Okay, so we're going down a very cloudy route. Of course, the local gossip is especially fond of my discomfort. Okay, so again, not a very positive story, but again, our choices of what we've kept and packed and how we've packed them have shaped this story. I probably will play one more time just to get a nicer story. All right, yes, we've got the lonely, isolated, very lonely and isolated sort of strands. So we can see, again, this is what I mean about it will guide you. So each chapter you'll be able to tell which ending you got for each chapter, and you'll be able to revisit this and see, oh, you know, have I got the majority green or majority blue, because that will shape the ending of the game as well. For example, if you've got mostly green or all green, you'll get the nature ending. If you get this one here, so if you have majority of this sort of symbol, you might get a very sort of lonely ending. And then if you get a different symbol altogether, you'll get a different ending based on that too. So let's have a wee look. And I think let's head on over to here. But I would like to play, probably would like to play that one again. But this is actually my favourite level. I think this is my favourite level in the entire game. Is it? Yeah, I think this, yes, this room is my favourite room in the entire game. I think it is. Yeah, I think so. So I am also gonna go down a weird route with this one, and then we'll look at some other things. I like to go around and collect all of the packing supplies first, if I can. Wooden duck. What have we got here? We've got some locked drawers. Lockhead they are. So we may need to find some keys. Now we've got an urn full of ashes there, and I always feel really bad about getting rid of the urn. So maybe I will take that. Got a pipe and an urn. His pipe. And darling. Okay, so I feel like these two items are linked. They're both black and gold as well. We also have the candles and the bindwood and the green man. So those are all very clearly linked. Like they all have the same colour, the same emblem on them. So that will definitely tell a very sort of witchy story. So maybe we'll do that one next. But for now, I want to... for now, I'm going to sell this painting. It's too big to go in the box. Okay, so we definitely can't keep it. We've got some naturey things over here as well. And of course, some hush money. A suspicious envelope stuffed with cash. A note inside reads, "Keep thy gob shut, and thou can keep the wedge." So, so basically, if you keep your mouth shut, if you keep quiet, you can keep the money. So. Yes, I don't know why she's got hush money under her bed. Oh, another key. Lovely. We've got a well-loved teddy bear. So I've got a feeling that these both have got hearts on them. So that would probably tell a very lovely story. And the wedding veil as well. I've actually never kept those items together, so maybe we should go down that route. Maybe we go down... Oh, another key. Maybe we go down that route. I'm going to get rid of all the witchy stuff for now, and I'll look to keep those in another playthrough. But you can just keep replaying the level. So if you have an outcome you don't want, or obviously there is collections as well, there is collectibles. So if you want to get all the collectibles, you'll need to replay things. So we've gone for that one, Is this one? Ah, another key. Okay. So there's lots of different things lots of different routes we could go here. Let me keep the nature stuff as well. Let me whack it all in this box. All right, so we definitely have, these are definitely nature. And I think this display would probably be nature as well. So I feel like this would definitely be the nature strand. That would definitely be nature, I feel. I don't know how this fits in with nature. I guess it's butterflies. And you can see that we've got the 1, 2 and the 3 there. So I think that would be all nature. But I don't want to do nature this time. I feel like that would be the nature. And we don't have to keep doing this. We can just right click and recycle. I feel like this and so that's broken, that's scratchy. Oh, and that's also broken. So I feel like those items might go together quite nicely because we've got broken, and something scratchy. So some, like useless items essentially. I wonder what would happen if we kept those. Yeah, I might keep those. I want to see what sort of story we get. No, I won't. Do I? Yeah, I might see what sort of story we get with those. I imagine it's not going to be a great one. And can we keep the hush money with that? No. So we also have all of the ones with hearts on, and then we have all of these ones that are kind of like black and gold. They look like they go together. I'm going to get rid of the hush money. Oh, does the duck fit? Oh, man. Oh, I really want the duck to fit. Can we shrink this? We can. Can we get the duck to fit now? No. So there's a bit of a puzzle going on here. Because you have to figure out if you can fit everything you want to fit. Oh, man. Oh, yes. Okay, we can fit these things all together. Yes. I'm going to take those and then I'm going to recycle these for now. And we'll do these later. So we'll do all of this black stuff and then we'll do all of the like stuff with hearts on as well. I am going to bubble wrap this. I'm going to bubble wrap that. I can't do anything with this. Cool. All right. And we got a gold star. Wonderful. Okay. Yay. Have I ever kept any of these items together before? I'm not sure I have. But let's see what sort of story these tell. Ooh, suspicious finds. Police confiscate valuable artwork mid-auction. Okay, so dramatic scenes played out in the peaceful village of Gimmerton yesterday. Local police descended to confiscate a valuable work of art. The piece, which experts believe to be the original long-lost masterwork of esteemed artist Neo Valencia, was found when clearing out a local property after the death of the resident. Alarm bells were raised when the groundbreaking piece, which has been missing since its mysterious disappearance from Oswald Twistle Museum 27 years ago, was spotted up for sale on a popular auction site. The item was quickly delisted and confiscated as evidence. Oh, okay, so basically Grandma stole a painting? Maybe she didn't. Maybe someone else did. Wow, okay. Stolen painting hung pride of place above the bed. Alright, let's have a little look at what we've got then. It's true what they say, you know. Oh, marry in haste, repent at leisure. I think that makes sense. My husband certainly made me feel regretful. But if a marriage is the story of two lives intertwined, ours was barely a novella. I never remarried after he died. I resented him and I was bitter. I can't say I expected to outlive him. Truthfully, I don't think I gave him much thought at all until it happened. Ultimately, he was a terrible husband. And I Ooh. Objected to his irritation. Objected to his irritation. But the true love of my life was long lost. Interesting. Okay, so that's the memoir we've made with this one. It's not the tale of a happy marriage. Marry in haste, repent at leisure, and my husband made me feel regretful. I never remarried after he died. I resented him and I was bitter. He was a terrible husband and I objected to his irritation, but the true love of my life was long lost. Okay. Oh, again, very sort of lonely, isolated. Interesting. I'm going to replay that one and I'm going to make a different choice this time. Let's see what happens if we keep all of these black and gold items. So we've got his pipe, we've got his urn. We needed a key to open this and get the brooch. And then everything else. We know what we want to keep. I'm going to throw this out this time, see what happens. Let's grab all of the packing supplies. Let's find that key. Aha. Did we find that tape before? We must have, right? And I think I'm just going to get rid of everything else. I think we might do the witch strand next. We'll do the witchy one next. And maybe we'll do that one as well. Maybe. I'm not sure. But there's lots of secrets to find, lots of things to uncover, lots of different endings based on your choices. Tons of collectibles to find. I think it says something like 435 collectibles, something ridiculous like that. So if you're into collecting things in game and being a completionist, there's plenty for you to find. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so we should just have these left. Wonderful. See, I like to sort of speed run. Speed run the packing bits because I just want to get to the other bits. Okay, we got gold star. Wonderful. Finish packing. Oh, box was a bit heavy. Should have reinforced that. Cool. So what tale will we tell this time? Let's see. Oh, Bin Man finds a fortune. So this time I threw the painting out to see what would happen. A local refuse collector made the find of a lifetime yesterday when he spotted a dusty painting poking out of a wheelie bin. The piece, later revealed to be a long-lost masterwork, was sold to an art museum for over £300,000. Wowzers. His lucky day for sure. Alright, and we've got a really good mix of items there. So let's see. Wonderful. Alright, it's true what they say. This is an easy one, isn't it? Till death do us part. Ooh, we've got the black broken hearts. My husband certainly made me feel valued. I'm going to go nice. I'm going to go down a nice route this time, if we can. If a marriage is a story of... But actually, we can't go too nice because this is a grieving widow. So I think it's going to be quite sad. I don't think it's going to be a lovely story. I think we would have needed to have collected the red hearts for that. But we've got broken black hearts this time. I never remarried after he died. I yearned for him. And I was alone. Oh... I can't say I expected to outlive him. Truthfully, I don't think I gave him much thought until it happened. Ultimately, he was a bittersweet husband and I mourned him. But the true love of my life was, what could have been our brief marriage? His worth, a brief marriage. True love of my life was, oh, I guess I mourned what could have been, but the true love of my life was him. Ultimately, he was a doomed husband. Why would he be doomed? A bittersweet husband. I was. Maybe we could have. Maybe we go this. He made me feel doomed. Ultimately, he was a valued husband, and I mourned what could have been. True love of my life was always him. Okay. The grieving widow. There we go. Grieving widow. So we're telling the story of a grieving widow. And like I've said before, if all of these ended up being the grieving widow, then we would tell an entire memoir of someone who was grieving for probably most of their life. So we can go back. So at any point we can click on any one of these and go back. I think I want to replay that one more time. I want to tell a happier story if we can. Do we want to go down the hearts route? Do we want to go down the witch route? Do we maybe want to go more nature-y? I think let's go... Shall we go witchy? Let's go witchy this time, why not? So I'm just going to pop all of the witch items into the box. And let's get rid of everything else if we can. So, you know, it is sometimes always worth just taking a couple of extra things just so that you've got more words to play with if you want to. I'm gonna sell the urn. I never sell the urn. I always feel really bad. I'll sell his pipe as well. Why not? Someone might make you spit. I don't need it. And then we'll pop that in the bin again. Why not? We'll get rid of the conference notes and the chamomile. There we go. Can I keep the hush money this time? Maybe I can. But yeah, I think once you know where everything is, it's kind of just a matter of clearing the room as quickly as possible. If you know what you want, it's just about making a decision. Do you sell it? Do you keep it? Do you recycle it? But my favourite part is always the memoir bit, filling in the memoir. I do like packing the box. And the wedding veil. I do like packing the box. I like the challenge that it provides. And if you do like challenges, there will be daily puzzles in the full build of this game. It's out on Steam and Nintendo Switch in 2 weeks' time, on the 14th of April. Gosh, that's coming around so fast. But there is a demo available right now. Honestly, I can't fit in that hush money. Gosh darn it. I really wanted to fit it in. Maybe I'll fit in the foul tincture. Maybe I can pop that in. Sometimes it's worth adding extra stuff just so that you can get more words, essentially. just get a couple more words if you can. Yeah, I think that's probably enough. Can I bubble wrap anything? Bubble wrap that. Alright, and then we've got our 1, 2 and 3 dots as well, so we should be fine. We've got our gold star. Let's finish packing. Like I said, I love this animation. It just goes whoosh, off it goes. So the demo is part of House and Home Fest on Steam at the moment. So if you want to check out that event, there's a ton of great games, demos to play. So check that out on Steam until the 9th of April. So we're currently the top 3 most popular upcoming demo, I think, or most popular upcoming game, sorry. In that festival, which is very cool. Oh, sorry. I feel awful selling the urn. But it's an option. So let's see. Right, so we've told some really sad stories. We've told the widow story, the isolated story. Let's try and tell a slightly nicer story. So love is a many splendid thing. My husband certainly made me feel bewitched. But if a marriage is a story of two lives intertwined, as was barely a novella, I never remarried after he died. I worshipped him, and I was I never remarried. I don't want to be bitter. I worshipped him and I was valued. I can't say I expected to outlive him. Truthfully, I didn't give it much thought at all until it happened. Ultimately, he was a lively husband, and I held our ties. But the true love of my life was... Oh, we could tell a completely different story. Let's go back. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's start again. Let's tell a different story. So we have to keep that because that makes sense. My husband certainly made me feel bitter. Wow. Lively. Free. He made me feel free. Yeah, sure. He made me feel free. I never remarried after he died. I never remarried after he died. I worshipped him and I was bewitched. I don't know. Ultimately, he was a lively husband, and I never saw his worth. He was a lively husband, and You could even put something stupid. You could say, I held the earth. I released the earth. I released our ties. But the true love of my life was long lost. But you could say he was a bitter husband. I forgot. Yeah, let's go down that route. He was a bitter husband. I forgot his worth. True love of my life was the earth. Yeah, let's go down that route. Okay, so witchy. We've gone very witchy. Very nice. So we've told 3 different stories by just choosing different items. So we picked the story of someone who was very isolated. We told the story who was someone who was a mourning widow, a grieving widow. And then we've just told the story of someone who's a bit more witchy, like loved her husband, was bewitched by him, or he was bewitched by her. But her true love was always the earth, but you could have gone with the true love was always her craft, or her love was long lost. So yeah, it's up to you how you tell it. And I feel like everyone's going to have such a different memoir at the end of this and such a different story to tell. So at the moment we've got 3 different branches here. 3 different story outcomes. So if we were to continue with that and have a mishmash of story endings, we'd end up with quite the jumble of outcomes for the final room. So the final room does change based on the outcomes of all of these. But if you decided to pick one branch and kind of stick with that, so if you decide I'm going to tell the story of someone who loved nature, or I'm just going to tell the story of someone who's very isolated and lonely, or I'm just going to tell the story of someone who's a bit witchy or spiritual, obviously that will influence the ending too. So yeah, your choices matter. So I think that's probably it for today. This game comes out on the 14th of April on Steam and Nintendo Switch. It's just been verified for Steam Deck as well. But the demo is available on Steam. So if you want to go and play the demo, please do. Please support us. It's quite a small indie dev team. So we really do appreciate all of the support and you playing it and leaving us a review. That would be wonderful. But yes, please wishlist it. It comes out on the 14th of April. It's part of the House and Home Fest on Steam right now, which is a great little event. Maybe I could pop that back up so you can see that. Just bear with me as I get that back up. House and Home Fest. Here we go. House and Home Fest. So it's part of House and Home Fest until April 6th. I think I said April 9th. It's April 6th. Apologies about that. But there's loads of different demos. We are in popular upcoming at the moment. We're number 3. But there's tons of different demos and games to play. So yeah, please go and check out that event that's happening now on Steam. And yeah, thank you for checking out A Storied Life, Tabitha. Let me end this by showing you the trailer for A Storied Life, Tabitha. And then that will be me. So yeah, I believe that Chris and Liam are doing a Nutmeg Road to Glory stream on Thursday at 2 o'clock. So if you are interested in Nutmeg, if you're enjoying their Road to Glory live streams, then come back on Thursday to see more of that. They're going to be going up the league, which I know a lot of people are enjoying watching those. So yeah, and I'll be back at some point with some more cozy streams, maybe some Wobble Dogs if you like Wobble Dogs. But that's it for me for now. So I'll just show you the trailer for A Storied Life, Tabitha. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye. Please wishlist the game. Please wishlist. See you. Bye. A Storied Life, Tabitha is a cozy narrative puzzle game where everyday items tell the story of a life left behind. Each an opportunity to discover more trinkets and treasures. From kitchen to conservatory, from bathroom to bedroom, explore every room. Carefully pack these cherished belongings and decide what to keep and what to let go. Not all keepsakes are as innocent as they seem. Who was Tabitha really? A beloved grandmother? A nature lover? A quiet cat lady? Or perhaps something far more sinister? Every treasure kept, every valuable sold, and every souvenir broken will change how Tabitha will be remembered. So who will Tabitha be to you?